Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is my third installment of Fierce Aging. This is a series that I'm doing to show you how to do makeup in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. So I'm really excited today. I have Hilary Bitar in the studio. She is a gorgeous woman in her 50s that I featured on my blog, beautyreinvented.com. We did a little Q&A, and then I featured her also in my book that I just published last December called Beauty Reinvented. I'm really excited to do just a little bit more makeup. Her vibe is just so cool, and I wanted to just give her a little bit more than a supernatural look. I think we're ready for that, ladies, right? I've showed you some natural looks, and we're ready to be a little bit more dramatic, but yet we're still natural, not covering up the skin. So let's get started with our tutorial. All right, so I'm going to start off with a fresh face. Hilary has nothing on her face now, so I'm gonna go in with a Ever Youthful Quattro Peptide Face and Eye Serum. What's really nice is that it's covering eyes and face, so you can use this all over the face. This is gonna be prior to our makeup because I want your skin to be hydrated.
Okay, great.
I'm just gonna use a little sponge on here. So you'll feel, it's like, I like to say it's like a tall drink of water for your face. You'll feel like really hydrated. And then when your foundation goes on, everything really just seamlessly goes through and looks nice and doesn't look like it catches anywhere on dry skin.
How nice. We can use it all over too.
Yeah, so you can take it all the way up to the orbital bone. And it goes right into the skin. Some moisturizers in the morning you put on and you're like, okay, it's still sitting on my skin. When's it gonna go in? I have to wait.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm gonna go in with the eye and lip primer. This is a really wonderful thing to do to take out any of the redness, darkness in the eyelid and prep your eyelids for your eyeshadow. So this is nice, it's gonna keep it on all night long, and I cannot do my makeup, close. I can't do my makeup, I can't do my clients' makeup, brides, anyone without doing this first. It makes a world of difference. I think it's been like 8 years that I've been using this now.
Yeah, my eyelids are definitely there. You can see that they're darker.
Darker.
People think I have eyeshadow on.
I know. Isn't that nice? You have like natural built-in eyeshadow. So it just really lightens up the eye, which is nice because I want the eyeshadows to look true on your skin.
Of course, yeah.
And not like be muddied into the actual skin color that's a little bit more darker. Mm-hmm. But what's really nice too is that today, I'm not going to do so natural on you. I want to do something, I don't know, like your look just kind of, you're in your 50s, but you're going to places, maybe you want to have a little bit of something. We're going to go natural as in not as much, and then I'm going to show you how to build it up.
Perfect. I like that idea.
So today I'm using the Headstrong palette. This is really a beautiful palette because it's not super smoky, but it's not super natural either. I mean, you have a lot of control with it. So they're highly pigmented, but I really liked this slate color for you. And then you have a little bit of a darker color with silver metallics. Right, so we're gonna just take this beautiful kind of slate silvery color in the middle, and I'm going to just place it on the lid. It does have a little bit of sheen, which I like. I really want to pop Hilary's eyes. So they look vibrant. They don't look like they're too dark. And you can get a very sheer wash of color, or you can build it up. You can even use it wet if you want to. I mean, and you can literally just wear this color and be done. Just as long as you're not having any hard lines, you're working it into the skin. I just really think this color is really pretty.
I can't wait to see.
Next, I'm going to just take the lightest color, and I'm just going to do a little highlight on her brow bone. Just a little bit. You'll see that there's a really nice highlight. And then I'm going to go into the darkest color with an angled brush, and I'm just going to press it in so I get enough pickup on the actual brush. Tap it off a little bit. I'm going to move you to me a second. And I'm just going to nicely just place it really lightly. I don't want to get too crazy with this darker color right now on the ends. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to just move this product so it's really nice and blended and it goes right into the slate color that we first put on. I'm just going to take the Almay Makeup Free makeup pads. Have you ever used these before?
Yes, I like them.
They're so easy,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Tiny moments of them.
I know. I honestly get very upset when I'm down. I forget that I didn't get them. So I'm going to just take off any fallout. It has a little bit of a sparkle in that darker color, so I want to make sure nothing has fallen on the skin around this area. So I'm going to take the dark chocolate pencil. I like dark chocolate. I tend to go more towards dark chocolate than black because I feel like it's kind of in between. You're getting dark enough,
yes.
but it's not that harshness.
I love
Black really kind of can be a little too much. So just look down, don't close. And again, ladies, I'm going right at the base of her lash line, and I'm building up a little bit more than I have on my other ladies because I do want to see this line a little bit more. We will smudge it. So with this, so maybe you have a little bit of a hooded eye, and that's a big question that comes up a lot with, just having your eyelid basically coming down a little bit closer to the lashes. A really great way to enhance your eyes, and you can see when Hillary looks into the camera that I'm really concentrating on thickening up the lash line itself. So she gets a lot of darkness in here, but I'm not putting darkness on top of her actual lid. That's what the difference is. So if you close your eye, so ladies, see how I have it just at the base where I'm really working it in, and it tapers down into her eye. So she has the most of it, of the pigmentation here, the color of the liner here, and then open. So she gets that darkness, but she doesn't have a ton. It's not making her eye very heavy. And that's the trick I see with women putting on so much liner that it really weighs down the eye. Another thing is if you don't have a creamy, you feel like it doesn't pull.
No,
right?
I was about to say it goes on so smoothly.
It's very smooth.
Yes.
So you can get a really nice straight line, and it's not all like when you're using a pencil that kind of drags. It's not.
No, and it hurts. It's
and it's so gentle, this eye area, and very delicate that you don't want to do that. So again, I will do a little bit on the bottom. I'm not doing too much. I just want to give her a little bit of some definition. So it's almost like I'm skipping the just underneath the lash, little dots. So she gets the actual definition, but it's not super, super heavy. And you notice that on all of my ladies, I don't bring it in all the way. I don't want to do that. I'll go into my Ever corrector again. I like to use this. I use this on all of my clients. It's a nice peachy corrector. So any darkness, it's just going to be a nice step to do, and it hydrates. So we took off a little bit of that hydration when we did the Almay pads, but now we just put a little bit of this corrector on, and then we can just in this area, where you see purples,
right.
and you just kind of want to lighten it and brighten it. And then we'll go over with the concealer, and it really does help. It gives it a nice base.
So this is going on, and then there's going to be the
concealer.
The concealer, which matches my skin tone. Okay.
And
great.
the nice thing is that this is going to hydrate your skin too. So these are,
nice.
you use a tinted moisturizer.
Yeah.
So this is basically like a tinted moisturizer, but it's a corrector first.
Okay.
So everybody, I think, gets a little nervous that they see it's a peachy color, but it's really color theory because you're really just kind of wanting to neutralize blues and any kind of darkness. And you still want it to look natural. Yes, could we go in and put on a concealer that's heavy and masking and looks like it just blanched out your skin? Of course we could. But does that age you or make you look, doesn't make you look younger?
Certainly not.
So
definitely not.
Everything I do is about working with the skin, as I just put this on you. Don't worry, it's below the camera. It's fine. This is what happens. It's all right.
It's all good.
I lay makeup on my client, on my model. It's all right. So this is my Ever concealer. Now I'm using medium, and I'm just going to go over what we just did. So it has a little bit of that base of correction. And again, I put this concealer from underneath the eye into this backwards triangle. So you really get that highlight here, and then we'll go over with our tinted moisturizer.
Yeah, the sides of the nose, you see the discoloration.
I
too.
do, and you know what? I don't have any. When I put on the concealer like this, I just wherever I see, like if I come down, I have redness around my nose, I'll bring it down. There's no right or wrong when it comes to where your redness is, where you see if you have some pigmentation on your cheek here. That's fine, because you're gonna go over with your tinted moisturizer or foundation. And I like sponges too that are disposable, because you can get into the nooks and crannies and you throw it out.
Right.
I don't feel you can sanitize sponges. I really don't. So you don't want to spread bacteria everywhere. So then we're going to go into the Ever Daylight. This is a tinted radiance moisturizer, SPF 32, chemical free. So it doesn't have any chemicals in it.
That.
It's a physical sunscreen. Hyaluronic acid. It's just going to really prime and hydrate your skin. So this is something that you can use. It's really great to travel with.
Oh, great. I mean, all the products are multi-purpose.
It is. It's nice, right?
Yes. Instead of having to put all those different steps, this is all included.
Right. Well, that's what's
I
nice.
love the idea it has the SPF.
SPF, and I like the fact it's not a chemical. It's titanium dioxide, so you have, a nice physical. The sun's just going to reflect and not absorb into the skin. So a lot of people that have sensitive skin can use this. And it's literally like just soaking into your skin in the same color, which is what you want. Just so it looks like you see your skin through. And like I've said before, ladies, with my other beautiful models and clients that let me, work on them, it's not about covering up. I love seeing the skin through the foundation or the tinted moisturizer, because it really makes it like a real face. Turn to me. It just makes it a real face. It doesn't look masked. You look younger. As a makeup artist, I've seen packed on makeup, and I think you look much younger when you just let your skin breathe and look beautiful, but you are, enhancing yourself. It's not saying you can't cover anything up. It's just knowing how to do it. All right, so we're going to go in with just a simple brow pencil. This is Earth Brown, and she has beautiful brows, and I'm going to just pencil them in. So I'm going to go in with Chanel. This is the Noir. This is going to be the volume mascara. Hillary did do a little curling of her lashes prior. So we're just going to go to the base, and we're going to go to the tips. Really applying to the base, to the tip. That's really important. So ladies, you can add as many coats as you want to, as long as it doesn't look clumpy. I like to just do 1 to 2 and then just let it sit. I'm not going to do anything on the bottom, because I want to keep everything up and not darkness on the bottom.
Yes, perfect. Let's make them pop.
I'm going to go in with Organza. This is my waterproof lip liner. I have a new color that I'm using, which is called Cover Shoot. It's appropriate for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's really, it's been one of my favorites. I just brought it in for spring, and I just wanted something that was just really, really pretty. I'm going to do a tiny bit of gloss over this, but this is like my favorite, like every day, because it gives you it has high gloss. It's very like natural, but it's just really, it's really pretty. So when I line the lips, I just want definition. I'm not doing too much with the lining. I just want to have some kind of pigment there. It's not overdrawn. Just looks really pretty. Yeah, this is just really nice and really pretty and soft.
I love the feel of it. Nice.
And then I'm just going to take Nibble. This has actually been one of my most popular lip glosses. And I just like to put it right in the middle of your lips so you get that nice highlight. It kind of makes your lips look a little bit bigger when you just do the highlight right here, just in the center. So pretty. I love it. It's just like a nice little sheen. And then I want to do something different, ladies. So say you're in a pinch, and say you don't have a blush and you need color in your face. So you're in the day, you're traveling, you forgot your blush, what have you. I'm going to be using a lipstick. This is FBS, and I'm using a lipstick on her cheeks, and you can do that. So I want to keep everything creamy and just dewy. So I'm going to just pop her cheeks with a little bit of color. I want it to look ultra natural. So I'm just putting it on. You'll know how much to do for yourself. And then we're going to just work it in. So she gets that color. You still see the skin through it. It's so beautiful. And just work it back. You can do bronzer if you want to also. Just use a darker shade of lipstick if you have that. But I just thought that it would just really just make her skin come alive. Just doing and keeping that dewy, kind of just very young, fresh look to the skin.
What a great idea to use the lipstick.
I know. I've done it so many times where I'm like, where's my blush?
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I'm just taking
like
a
the one
lipstick
thing
out.
you always forget.
I know.
At least I do.
I think I look a little strange on the plane where I'm like putting lipstick on my cheeks. I'm like, I hope no one's watching, but it looks good. Okay. All right. So what do you think?
Oh my God. Oh, I love it. This is perfect. This is absolutely me.
It just looks really fresh. It's not too much, not too over the top.
Perfect. Oh my God.
How do you like the lipstick for blush?
I love it.
Would you ever thought about doing that?
No, and I love the idea. I love it. I really do.
Yeah.
This is perfect. This is perfectly me going out, just not the typical, just everyday look where I would just put a little bit of makeup on. This is just a little bit more. I love the eyes pop. I love the lipstick.
Doesn't it look pretty?
Perfect.
It just really looks
Just
nice. And the
really
gloss
soft.
pulls it up.
You can still see my freckles because I definitely don't like when that's covered.
No, and you have
This is
the
awesome.
face that's
Thank
a little
you.
bit like I'm tending to go with this series. You know, you have more of an edgier look. That's just your look, and I felt like I knew when I was like I asked you to do this. I was like I want to do Headstrong on her
I know.
because it looks. It's just
I
it's just
love
her.
this.
It's,
Oh my God.
you don't. I didn't.
This is totally me.
I
yes.
didn't look at you like, oh, I'm going to do completely supernatural because that's
Right.
not you. So for the ladies that maybe do wear a little bit more makeup, you know, and if you don't wear that much makeup in your 50s, at least you know that this is how I apply it. Just take your favorite palette and use it like that. Like we just do a nice share of color, just maybe not these colors, but you're using colors that work for you. So thank you, Hillary, for being here.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
so happy to be here with you
So
doing
glad.
this.